It's like you get to a bend and you're like, I wonder what's around that bend. And you go around that and you see another one, I wonder what's around that bend. I've spent all morning, what time is it? Oh my God. I'm trying to video and take pictures of these red-bellied woodpeckers. Where is he? I gotta find him. Came back, and there's another one. They're messing with each other. He went away. I just want video of them pecking the wood and the sound, you know what I'm saying? He didn't peck the wood, but they keep coming to this dead tree that's right here in my camp, and I hear them in the distance pecking on other trees. But anyway, that's not why we're here. We're going to hit an actual trail. Yesterday was more of a hiking day, so today we're actually going to hit a trail. There's a trail just south of here, 1045. You access it through the Sugar Camp Scenic Byway, and it looks like it could be a loop if all of it's open. I did a little bit of it a year ago and was amazed how clear it was, because I thought I'd been on it before and it was a mess. So now we're going to try to see if I can see how far I can go, basically. That's what we're doing today. So after we have a little breakfast and talk to the woodpeckers. Okay, well, mission number one today is accomplished. That Y on 1050 from my campsite, I took it. So the Y that heads south, the Y that head north is where I camped, where it wide, and I head south, it dead ends here finally. Now right down this ridge, and like almost right there is where 1045 is, Forest Road 1045 that I'm going to go to today. Go around the highway and access from Sugar Camp Scenic Byway. I was hoping there was a cut through, and there almost is. I mean, there'd have to be some switchbacks so to get down there. We might check out this campsite up here on the hill. Oh, this is just a huge flat camping area. There's a tiny fire pit. This has not been used much. There's not evidence of humans and stuff. Definitely no trash. So this big area here, I came from the road just loops around, is what it does. So I thought it would just end here in this huge flat camping area here, right? But no, it kept going, so that's where I just came from, and it doesn't, it's like 300 yards and it ends there. But this has been cleared out. There's pine trees on the ground and whatever, it's a good spot. And guess what? If you watched the last video, I've coined the Midwest phrase 14er for these mountaintops. This is again a 14er, 1,400 feet, not 14,000. Hey, this kind of keeps going. Pines and oaks. Pines and oaks. No crappy cedars. Look at this. Oh, this is like old brick, you know. Brick. Oh wow, there's a nice brick right there, or two bricks right there. So what's the origin of this brick, man? I bet this brick has a lot of good stories. See, there's a bunch in there. This is like a foundation at one point or something. Like this rock is super flat. Look at that. What is this? A well on top of a 14er? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know nothing. All right, let's carry on to Sugar Camp Scenic Byway. Yeah, I'm just amazed. This is so close to Roaring River. It's right off the highway, and this whole trail The Y, everything is super flat and easy, and there's just a bunch of campsites. Nowhere near each other too. You're separated nicely. That was a huge spot. And all of them are on, you know, the tops of ridges. So you got a little Missouri view. I can't seem to get off of 1050 here. Anyway, so yeah, and last year, this was a great campsite. I didn't stay out, I stayed at the very first one when you pull in 1050 is where I stayed, but I did drive down here to check it out. And last year, it was, someone had dumped a big couch set. And really, it's gone. So thankfully somebody cleaned it up. Yeah, it's a great camp spot. I don't think anybody's stayed here in a while. I don't know, with Roaring River right there, maybe no one really stays here. Which is crazy, because Roaring River is always packed, booked. And again, this campsite, guess what the elevation is? 1410, so we're at another 14er. All these campsites are at 14ers. Once again, on to Sugar Camp. Lady walking her 3 fat dogs. I'm like, here's her car. There's a clearing there, so it's like the only good clearing. The view's better than what I'm recording right now. I have other videos on this. Who painted the tree? Like, dude, no. What does that say? Gator? God damn it. That really makes me upset. What does it say? It's vandalizing trees, painting trees. One said Gator. There's probably some douchebags out here. Hey man, my nickname's Gator. What's your? I couldn't read the other ones. I wish I could so I could just make fun of them the rest of this trip. Gator and Beaver and Bunghole. You know, be funny. We've spray painted that on this pine tree right here. Is that a pine tree? It is a pine tree. How do you know? I don't know. On our tree's pine? I'm sorry, I'll stop. So I've already gotten a little farther than I went last time. So we're at the Y, so left or right first. All right, let's just go right. That's what most people do by nature, right? Correct? All right, I gotta go on the forestry website and breast cancer awareness. Like, what do the different colors mean? Anyway, I'm not very far from Y at all. Great campsite. Guess what? It's a 14er, 1420. There's orange ribbons, red, and there's pink. I gotta look up what that means. I should know what that means. It's really irresponsible for me to not know. I looked it up. Pink ribbons on trees in Mark Twain National Forest indicate an arborist needs to evaluate the tree. Needs to be assessed by an arborist. There, see this little guy? What's that about? Those are called something too, and I've heard it recently. Oh boy, I didn't turn on my I turned on my downhill ascent control and descent control. Downhill assist control is what it's called. I always call it the wrong thing, which is kind of comical, but it just controls everything except steering, and then you lay off your brakes, so you don't. Wow, that's a real pretty valley down there. There's a pasture. I wonder if that's. When you look at my map, that pasture way down there's. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's private property. This is kind of skirting the boundary. I mean, an arborist is gonna have a lot of work to do, man. Are they all 1099, or does the Forestry Service employ one? Well, probably not anymore, but man, it's just all along this trail. There's tons of whatever this is growing. They want to nip it in the bud quick. I don't know what they're gonna do to nip it in the bud. This is fun. I like this so far. Altitude report, please. About 1350. This is a 13er we're on here. Up on a 13er. Still drinking my coffee, but there's maybe 2 sips left. That's sad. You know, it's really sad. Not sad, but dumb. So that scratch was sad and dumb. But what's sad and dumb is I know I can make coffee, right? It got beans in there. The only thing I keep in there is a grinder, and I keep it at home because I use it at home. And of course I left the grinder at home, so I couldn't even make coffee, and I knew this. I thought about this yesterday, so I stopped at Casey's and got one of their coffee's amazing now because they grind the beans fresh. The makers just, seriously. If I just want drip coffee, Casey's. Forget, you don't need to go to a coffee shop. French roast, that's the best. It's just, and there's crema on top of it when you're done pouring it. Oh my God. So that's what I got. So it's a day old. I just reheated it this morning. It's delicious. Because either that or go to a store, make another stop, and buy ground coffee. Because I got beans. Open those beans up too, and they're fresh. Oh, jeez. This gets hairy. $1 million man. Lee Majors. Anybody? Come on. I used to have the action figure, 12-inch doll. You take like his arm component off and you see the robot stuff, gears and such. Ooh, there's a big, I might move this big ass rock on the road because it's silly. It ain't gonna move itself. I think the last guy just ran over it. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, kind of need both hands and I could get it off the trail, but this is good enough. It's quite a grade. Need to go real slow on this. All right. Boy, the 4Runner is smarter than I. It knows the grade better than I do. See, I'd be going a little faster than that. For once, I can lean my seat back a little bit. Oh wow, that's a lot of water. Okay, that's getting kind of hairy. It's just the branches and stuff. This is getting tight. Man, am I still on the trail? No, I mean, yes. Oh, this is silly. Oh, that's a lot of water. Well, I'm gonna trust. I can winch out if I have to. If I wanna go wading, I can always winch out of this. Give it a little guess. Man, after rain, this would be bad frickin' news, boy. I don't think I'll hit anything up. I just hit something. I think that was my high lift jack. I think I just hit my bump stop there a little bit, and that. We're almost to the end of like the trail where it's marked, but people have gone all the way through. There's a big loop. This is probably way harder than the water puddle there. It just looks really deep. I don't want water in my cab. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those guys. This is pretty much my daily driver. It's pretty deep. All right, so there's a clearing up here. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, get this clearing. Look at the map because I think it says no motorized use at a certain point. But I know people have gone around. I'm looking at Onyx maps. Oh shit, that's deep as f. Oh no, it's not. Okay, cool. Ooh, fun. Fun, slidey fun. So if they've had a lot of moisture, a lot of precipitation, this would just be full of water. Doink. Tree bark. I didn't even know I hit the tree. It just kind of bounced off of it. So I went into that mud rut. And the rut took me where I didn't expect to go. Here. Thanks, Mr. Bumper. Look at this big area. It's a glade. Kept that way, not by herds of animals coming through, but herds of 4x4s. This is an interesting little area. I'm gonna pull right here between these cedars so that they scratch my car. And then I can get out and kind of walk around. All this shale, clay, crazy. Just walking a little bit. It's good to walk. Yeah, dang, look at these cedars, man. Destroying the trail. Look at this, this is cool. This is all doable. It's just the cedars. So I need to look at my map, see if you're even supposed to be on this. If not, then just turn around. I don't want to deal with all these cedars. Looks like it clears up a little bit there, but no, it gets thick right on that turn. Cedars. All right, I walked a little ways, holy moly. All right, look at my map, and at some point the trail ends and it says no motorized use, so I'll have to check it out. Here's an offshoot of the trail. Oh shit, look at those rocks. You can't tell in the camera, but obviously the cedars are destroying the trail, but yeah, that gets hairy down there. Yeah, the trail does officially end there. And yeah, it says no motorized use, so we are not continuing on. It goes this huge, weird loop, and then you meet up with the Y, which either way I'll go back and see how far that goes, but we've gone as far as we're gonna go this way. So we're back at the Y on 1045 here, and actually I went right and did all what I just did, and that's actually a spur. It's 1045A as it's labeled on the map. So now I'm gonna I think this is 1045 proper. I see how far this goes. I think at some point it falls apart. Right here it says no motorized access. I'm gonna pull over because my high lift jack is banging around like crazy. It's fine. It's just the mechanics of it all. I tightened the Velcro a little bit. It's just this banging around, so everything else is secure. Kind of cool little pull off here. Doesn't really look like a campsite. Someone's camped here. Which, wow, that really drops off. Jeez. Up here in the pines too, cool. I'm trying to remember things from being here in the past. Now I always mix this up with Piney Creek Wilderness. Piney Creek Wilderness and this, I mix up so much. I can't shut my door because this guy shuts in it. So I'm just gonna have to back up, scrape the inside of my car, and then, oh, there's another one, so I still can't shut my car, and there. Oh, I meant to put a bungee, I'm pulling in there because I'm gonna put a bungee around that high lift jack. Now I'm worried it's not the high lift jack making the noise. Okay, I think we're good now. Somebody's making some noises up there and I don't like it. Okay, where am I at? Oh, I'm at the end of, so it ends right here. We'll go a little bit, but I have a feeling we're not gonna be going too far. It's still rattling though. I bungeed that thing. Good old bungee cords. I'm the bungee cord master. I'm just worried it's not a high lift jack that's rattling. So it ends here at another campsite right there. This is a huge campsite. I will mark a campsite here. And I bet it goes up to maybe another campsite or a lookout. Ooh, I see something, a structure. Ooh, structure. Well, that's quite a structure actually. It's kind of like leaving no trace, got kicked in the can a little bit. Man, I want to tear this down. I mean, don't do this. This is not your property. It's probably Gator. F***ing Gator. Oh man, I'm gonna have to scan this. It'll probably be a virus. Digital hobo. I mean, don't do this. It's not very sound. Man, I don't like it, man. Don't do this crap. How structurally sound is it? That's gonna fall on your head. Hey, wood ain't cheap. I bet they got a trail camera somewhere. See, I just want to climb. It's pretty much just, you know, vandalism as far as I'm concerned, littering, whatever. Good job, Gator. All right, and continuing on, I don't know what this is gonna do. It's getting tight. Maybe this is what was banging. That was just wedged up in there. Stabbed my boot. I hope not. Intact, I guess. But I swear the noise was coming from up top. So yeah, note to self, you should probably look under your car. When you go through a bunch of crap and stuff, you should probably check out your undercarriage. That's what she said. I mean, this has to stop. This is not my, I think it stops right here, actually. Wow, this is a kind of a cool spot. Oh wow, check this out. Not the flattest thing in the world, but maybe down there. Oh, I thought it was like, it went up to a rock and then dropped off. Yeah, just that way is where I was this morning, over this ridge, down and up the next ridge is where I was. So I could level out a car and camp here. A fire pit that hasn't been used in a long time. But yeah, this trail pretty much ends here. It's just kind of a loop here. You could camp there, I suppose, little view. Something continues, but obviously it's overgrown. Be cool to camp here and then hike this. Yeah, we're on a ledge here, man. They have to keep this road up. Listen to, man, my DAC is getting a workout. It's gonna wash this trail away. Oh yeah, they're wash it out, a little rut on the trail's gonna be taken out. It's gonna have to be repaired. It's like there's some activity down there. I think there's a campsite down there. Oh, I see, you can get down to that area where that rut was. There's a camp down there, and you can take a left here. We might just check that out. I should have walked ahead, because there's no way I can back out of this. Okay, I think I'm clear. Like if I get up here and I can't turn around, then I can't back out of that. So there's the road up there, and look at it, it's just washed out. Mosquito farm. Yeah, the road's up there at 1045. There's a couple spots where the water has washed out the road a bit. You can tell they've done some work. And this little guy keeps going. Maybe we'll walk a little bit of it. It's pretty tight. Just like driving through this shite. Still walking. I don't know why the road is way up there now. Maybe up there. I'll walk a little farther. It's like you get to a bend and you're like, I wonder what's around that bend. And you go around that and then you see another one. Wonder what's around that bend. It's tight, but you could squeeze the 400 through this. It's a completely unmarked trail. Those people have been here. So this goes back to Sugar Camp, so up that ridge. Yonder is the ridge the Sugar Camp follows, right? Right. Is that right? Is that right? So you got pretty tight there. And I saw some tire tracks and they're definitely side by side. These cool rock structures up here. Yeah, these tire tracks are side by side. You could almost get your car back here. Just the tight trees. Wow, this is neat. There's somebody's secret little stash right here. Fucking tent. Come on, man. God darn, this is awful. Probably a dead body in there, so I won't kick it. This ridge right here, Sugar Camp Scenic Byway. But just wait, I don't know, 200 feet that way, or is the only obstacle for a full-size rig. And they got some lumber. They're gonna, I mean, You can't be doing that, man. Oh, my keys are in the car. That's smart. Oh, this is like a... See, now I gotta check out this. This is cool. Good old cliff dwellings. Oh, God. Lost my footing there. All right. This is where I want to live. And the reason this overhang exists is because big chunks fall off, as you can see, the ground. So living here would be a little risk. But walking under here, I think my odds are in my favor. Keeps going for another 100 feet. And kind of similar to what I hiked to a year ago. I got a video I'll post, but some paw prints. What I hiked to a year ago on the other side of Sugar Camp. It's a little overhang and a kind of a cave. It's just a little crawl space you could put your dog in is about all it is. And I assume it's man-made. I couldn't find any information about it. I think we're gonna go back to the car and turn around and get out. We've adventured pretty darn good today. It's a nice little exclamation mark on the end of my trip though. Here. And you can get on top of this right here actually. Jeez. See right here. Easily climb up here and get on top. And there's that camp down there. So there's your little cave, I'll call it. Here's your secret. Oh, look. Secret campsite, but trashed. Warning what? Now I see it. Oh, good. I've got to complain about it. Good. What's the date? 2005? No, this looks way too new for that. 25, I guess. That's good. Here's a piece of paper. Now, who knows where this blew in from. This whole area is going to be burned in a planned fire over the next few days. Move all camping equipment. Blah, blah, blah. Next few days. There's no date. But it's just shoved on this. That's great that that's there. And the Forest Service did that? It's not laminated or anything? Oh, man, I don't know. Abandoned property. They're giving people a chance to move their property. Yeah, right. Like they're really gonna move their shitty tent. Nope, it's gonna be somebody else's problem. It's gonna be the National Forest problem. He's being defunded, so I mean, I can't just put this on the tree. It's gonna blow away again. These trees I couldn't get my rig through, so these tracks are probably from the Forest Service. I bet. I could probably get around this just because of the curves. This would scratch the crap out of me. Wow, it's a really good spot though. My car with my keys in it are still here. Isn't that good? All right, we're heading up this monster hill, 10 and 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop and try to look over this ledge. From down there, I couldn't really tell where the road was once I got far in. Okay, we're going up and yeah, I think it's just way far down there because it goes and then there's that ledge and the cave ledge and then it drops off. So there's no way you'd be able to see that camp from up here, I don't think. Okay, now I see like a ledge to drop off. You're not gonna see it in this camera, but so I bet it's just down from there, but the trees, you can't. It's part of the same ledge, whether it's on down farther or not, who knows, but anyway, that camp's down there. If it's night and they got lights on at that camp, you're gonna see it from up here. All right, let's continue the climb. Oi. Oi, oi. These are my sound effects. Back on Sugar Camp Scenic Byway. That was good. That was a good adventure. I liked it. I liked it a lot. More pink ribbons. I know what the pink ribbons mean, and I Googled orange, but I haven't got a definitive answer yet. All right, up that hill's that's where I should air up. Here. Oh, now I'm like all the dust is coming in here. But this is where the fire tower is, I do believe. See the fire tower? Kind of see it, the top of it between the trees. Of course you can't, it's all fenced off, can't climb it. I climbed several fire towers on the way to canoe trips in my 20s. I don't remember where. It wasn't this one, but. So this area right here by the fire tower is exactly why I mixed this Sugar Camp Scenic Byway up, mix it up with the Piney Creek Wilderness, because it has a fire tower just like this. I think it did pretty good. Got some good adventures in, I think. It's good times. See you on the next one.